What's up, y'all? It's Jimmy coming to you guys with another video. Before we get into the video, as always, make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. And when you guys hit subscribe, please make sure you guys are hitting that notification button. So getting right into the video, summer is flying by. June is practically over. By the time you guys watch this, it will be dang near almost July. And with the new month, means more sneaker releases. And I feel like so far the summer months, in my opinion, have felt a little bit slow with the sneaker releases. At least for June. May wasn't too bad, but June was kind of slow in my opinion. There was a lot of dunks that came out, but other than that, there was nothing too memorable to me. And you can really tell Nike is trying to roll out these Nike dunks like crazy. I mean, which makes sense, right? Because they are a really good summer shoe and hype for them is at an all-time high. But I believe in the month of June, Nike/Jordan brand probably dropped, I want to say 2 pairs of Air Jordan 1s, maybe 1 if I'm mistaken. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know in comparison to the Nike Dunks, there wasn't that many Air Jordan 1s that came out. July coming up, that means more sneakers that are going to come out. So this is a video of me telling you guys all the shoes to look out for in July. And I will say this list is a little bit early on. Nike, Jordan brand, New Balance, Adidas will periodically drop shoes like maybe a week or two, maybe typically 2 weeks before the shoe might even come out. So everything that you guys see in this video is just everything that is confirmed for July. Who knows what Nike or these other brands will drop on us. But getting right into the sneaker releases, starting at the beginning of the month, next Saturday, July 3rd, we have the Air Jordan 4 White Oreos that are coming out. I actually did a video on these separately, if I'm not mistaken, a couple months ago when these first came out. These are going to be a great summer shoe. Retail is $190, release date is July 3rd. It should be 2021, it says 2020 on this, but I think this will be a really good shoe to cop if you guys do manage to do so. Do I think they'll sell out? Yes, because typically in the most recent times, Air Jordan 1s, 3s, 4s, and I want to say, I think it's only typically the 1s, 3s, and 4s that have really been selling out. And I know a lot of people are actually excited for this colorway, so if you guys are interested in copying these, make sure you guys try to get your pair at Foot Locker, Foot Action, Finish Line, because we all know copying on sneakers is just almost impossible nowadays. And when I say impossible, doesn't mean you shouldn't try, because a lot of people still hit on sneakers. Well, say for myself, it's been quite a drought for me. I haven't hit too many sneakers on there, but definitely starting the month off pretty strong. I will be trying to go for these, so if I do manage to cop, you guys will be seeing a review on them. And that's to be said about any shoe that I cop. If I can get my hands on it, I will make sure to do a review for y'all. And then moving on to the next shoe, on July 8th, we have another Nike Dunk Low in a women's colorway. These are the laser oranges that are gonna come out on July 8th. So basically like 2 more weeks, retail is $100. And I always mention this, that is my favorite thing about these Nike Dunks. Retail on them is just so cheap in comparison to the other shoes that Nike, Jordan brand will release. So very affordable, and you know, I'll say that's why so many people are gravitating towards the Dunks. And I'll say this colorway right here, I have seen a couple people, you know, post them on IG, Facebook, and they look really fire in hand, you guys. I myself, if I do manage to cop these, I will probably keep these for personals. You really can't go wrong with the classic, basic, and simple color blocking on a Nike Dunk. And what I really like about this colorway is, you know, it's not too orange like the Syracuse's, but it's also not too yellow, kind of like the Iowa Dunks. It's like the perfect right in between, almost like a burnt orange, I want to say so myself, but nonetheless a really clean fireaway, and you should be expecting these to sell out. I'll say resale on these are probably going to be pretty high. I don't think these are going to be as available as the other Nike Dunks. I see resale on these going for maybe $250 to $300. And next on the list, we have a very classic shoe. These are the Nike LeBron 8 South Beaches. These are coming out on July 10th. Retail is $200. These are for sure gonna sell out, but in my opinion, they're gonna sell out just because they are a very like sought after shoe. Do I think resale for them is going to be crazy? Probably not. And I think the reason being is just Nike basketball isn't what it used to be. No one really wears Nike basketball for fashion statement anymore. Like, people will cop these as a collectible item, maybe the resell, but nothing too crazy. And I will say it's crazy to see these retro, just because these came out when I was in high school, so right around almost 8 to 10 years ago. So it definitely makes me feel pretty old to have a shoe that came out when I got to see its initial release and now it's being retroed. So definitely feeling a little bit old seeing the shoe release, but this is a shoe that I've always wanted. So these, the Solar Red LeBron 8 lows, the Sprites, I had both of those, but I never got the South Beaches, just because when these came out, or yeah, when they came out when I was in high school, resale for them was $400 or $500, which at the time was crazy expensive, but now, right, it's pretty typical for most shoes to cost that much. But I'm definitely excited to see these South Beaches come, and I will be trying to get a pair for myself. And then moving on 17 days ahead, at least this is for all the confirmed pairs. Like I said, the next shoes we have coming out are a Nike Dunk High, and these are basically the Panda colorway. I believe they're honestly called the Panda Highs, if I'm not mistaken, but retail on these is $110, supposed to come out on July 27th. I'll say for the Dunk Highs, at least in this colorway, I'm not the biggest fan. I don't know why. I think this looks a lot better on the lows than the highs. This is one of those colorways that everyone owns, like whether it's like people found them out about them on TikTok, people just got introduced to Nike Dunks. I feel like the Panda colorway, it was like a big introduction to a lot of people to the Nike Dunks. But nonetheless, that doesn't necessarily make it a bad thing, right? These shoes are just getting a little bit more popular. These are probably, I mean, they are for sure gonna sell out. Do I think they'll go for that much? Probably not, unless everyone else is on the different page than I am, but I don't think they're that nice. I think they're an okay shoe. I don't know, there's just something about the shape of them, and then maybe there's just too much black, or I don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint exactly why these are throwing me off, but I don't expect resale to be too crazy on these, like maybe 220 max, and that's, I think, on the higher end. I think you'll be able to get these for like 180 to 200 depending on your size. And like I mentioned, we jumped 17 days ahead, but these are all the confirmed pairs. I really do think within those 17 days, Nike is going to drop some bombshells on us. I do believe they might be dropping like the Space Jam collection for LeBron James movie. So there was like an Air Force One, like the Lola Air Force Ones that look pretty nice in that collection. And then also, you can't forget, I think this might be at the beginning of July if I'm not mistaken, but the Union 4s are also coming up. There's 2 colorways. I don't know the exact name of them, but there are some more Union 4s on the way. And I would say the end of July is a crazy hyped month for sneakerheads. I mean, there's a bunch of collabs, a bunch of crazy shoes. You're getting to the middle of summer, going towards the end, right? Like I guess July is still pretty early on in the summer, but once you hit August, I really do feel like summer does tend to die down a little. But at the end of the month, on July 29th, you have the Fragment and Travis Scott Air Jordan 1s. These I've also done a video on. So if you guys haven't checked that out, please make sure you guys go do. I do go through like all the detailed pictures and basically all the pictures that came out before the actual official release. But these are gonna be absolutely crazy. I mean, Fragment, Travis Scott, Air Jordan 1, like I probably don't even need to say much more. Honestly, I will say these have grown a lot on me. Richie Lee has an actual parents channel that I'm pretty sure he'll do a review for, something like that. But seeing him throw them on an outfit, you know, seeing them in the videos, just seeing more pictures of them. At first, I thought the shoe had too much white, but the more I look at the color blocking, it's just so unique and very different than what Jordan Brand has typically done. Yes, the colorways, it's just white, black, and royal blue, which is nothing different, nothing crazy, nothing new. But this right here is a very nice collab between the two. I think it represents both of them really well. So of course, I'm gonna be trying to go for these. If I can keep them, whether I'll resell them or just keep them for myself, that I don't know yet. But first we gotta get the shoes, and then of course the review, and then whether I keep them, resell them, that's a problem for future Jimmy to worry about. And then with another heater for the end of the month on July 31st, we have the off-white Nike Air Force One University Golds. So these are very similar to the MCAs that Virgil released, and I think that was a Chicago only exclusive. Those are like the all powder blue pair that looks super fire. How practical these shoes are to wear, I mean, it's kind of up in the air. That just kind of depends on what your style is, how comfortable you feel with these bold, bright colors. These, you know, if you're wearing a shoe like this, you just gotta keep your jeans, your pants, your shorts, your top, your hat. Very muted, very simple, you know, because the shoes are doing all the statement right now. But retail on these is $150, so pretty reasonable for an off-white. Resale on these is gonna be absolutely crazy. What I'm thinking is they're gonna fetch for maybe 600 to 700. I don't want to say 800 to 1,000 because I just feel like that's so much, and we really haven't had a shoe that released that's reached that high. I'm pretty sure the Travis Scott Fragments might go to that level, or honestly even more. But these I'm picturing around 600 to 700, which is still quite a bit considering retail is 150. But you know, these are probably going to release in Chicago on sneakers, so if you do manage to hit them, then you're probably one of the very lucky few. And last but not least, we have two different colorways, but I'll group them together because they are the same shoe. We have two pairs of Yeezy foam runners. One is called the Otree, I know I butchered that, and then the other one is called the MX Cream Clay. Kind of looks like a brown cookies and cream mixed in with a little blue. And then the other one is kind of like, it looks like it has like a gold tint to it, but both are, they're not my favorite colorways, to say the least. I wouldn't really pick up either of them. The one thing I do really like about the Yeezy foams is retail is only 80 bucks. You know, I say only 80 bucks, and some of you guys might be thinking, bro, but it's 80 bucks for something that probably costs them $5–10 to make. Yes, that is true. But if you guys did manage to get these for 80 bucks, resale on them is about like 300 or so, I believe. Resale on them is actually pretty high. So if you guys can buy them, it's a good way to make money if you guys are trying to figure out how to utilize your passion for sneakers, clothing, streetwear to make money. This is how you do it. You buy shoes that you still don't like, but you know, there's like a resale margin to them. So these two, even though I don't absolutely love them, I think they're worth going for, just because you could probably make at least a minimum 50–60 bucks pretty easily. And you know, making 50–60 bucks might sound like it's a small amount, but you know, money just doesn't grow on trees, you know. So 50–60 bucks a profit is still a profit at the end of the day. But yeah, that wraps up all the shoes that are so far just confirmed for July. Like I said, there are probably going to be a bunch of shoes, bunch of releases that might just pop up on us. So make sure you guys stay tuned for all of those. You know, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram. I know that was random, but I actually had a couple of my subscribers follow me on there, comment on my pictures. So their interaction was really nice. If you guys are having any questions about sneakers or upcoming shoes, or just want to chop it up, feel free to hit me on my DMs through IG. But that's gonna wrap up the video. I wish you guys the best of luck on whatever shoe you guys are trying to cop. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.